Brushing up real quick, you know what I'm saying?
That's what you get for having interesting stuff to say.
I try. All right.
I think the word that Levy used today was just re-energized. Everybody feels re-energized coming off the bye week. Is that accurate about how everything is right now?
Yeah, no doubt. Coach told me to slow down today at practice because, it's a Monday and I got the legs up under me. I feel good. So, yeah, definitely re-energized and definitely ready to get after it.
Seems like it was just much needed. Did you get away from football for a little bit?
No, I stayed here. Still wanted to stay kind of focused. But, yeah, I stayed here and took care of business. And, that's all behind us now. So I'm ready to get after it.
How do you guys keep the momentum from what you guys did against Kansas going?
Yeah, we just got to remember what worked for us, remember what, went bad for us in the previous games. And like I always say, stay together and, stay together as a team and make sure that we're ready, improve every day as a unit, and then we'll be ready on Saturday.
What do you remember from the last time y'all went to Ames?
High grass, big bugs. But it's a great atmosphere. Their fans do a great job. It gets loud there. It's a hostile environment, But it's fun playing there. I like playing there, and I'm excited to go back up there. I didn't get to go up there, was it in 2020? I was injured, so I'm excited to get back up there and, see what it's about again.
Now, Iowa State is 0-4 in Big 12 play, but all those losses have been by one possession. So
Right.
you look at the conference right now, there's very little separation, 1 to 10. A lot of evenly matched football teams. So how much of a challenge has that been for you guys week to week in terms of preparation versus years past where you maybe have one or two really good teams in the Big 12 and then everybody else offers a little bit of an easier draw?
Well, first and foremost on Iowa State, they're always a disciplined, tough football team, and they're always going to be ready to play. You're not going to go up there and just get a gimme. At here or at Ames, so that's all. We always got to be ready to play. But like Coach says all the time, we have to always, improve every week, and everybody's going to give us a game 7, So we got to go and attack every game like it's our last one. Like they're going to give us our best, like it's their Super Bowl, and we just got to be ready to play.
Brayden, for all of you guys up front, what difference does it make, or how much of a game breaker is a guy like McDonald, just from an overall blocking perspective?
Yeah, he does a lot of good stuff. He's very athletic. He's long. Everything that you would want in a pass rusher. So it's going to be imperative to know where he is and know how we could stop him. And we got a great game plan. Got to get a jump on him last week for bye week. So I'm satisfied with the game plan. I think everybody else is satisfied with it, and we're going to stick it out.
You're excited to take kind of a new game plan up there with how much trouble they've given you guys. Rush 3 drop 8 stuff here over the last couple of years.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, they do a good job. They're, kind of the founders of that type of bandit type of defense. So they do a really good job of it. And no matter what we take up there, they're going to still do a good job of it. So it's just on us to make sure we're attentive on details and we execute at a very high level.
What is it about what they do? Is it just how they're just so fundamentally sound in everything?
They're just very detailed in everything they do. Like everything, they don't make a lot of mistakes. They don't beat themselves more oftentimes than not.
Now, Dylan's obviously a real experienced quarterback, a guy that you pick and choose which players might be best suited to go up against a defense like that of Iowa State. He'd be pretty high on the list. We all saw his performance against Kansas coming off that concussion, but what people don't see is how he's looked on the practice field. So how locked in has he been ever since coming back in situations like this on a Monday afternoon?
Yeah, I mean, he's been the same guy. He's been the same guy since he stepped on campus. It's consistent, cool, calm, collected, and locked in, and we go as he goes. And, he's ready to get after it. So same thing with the offense. We're ready to get after it, and we're going to, take his lead, and we're going to follow behind him and support him all the way.
Is it going under the radar just how well you guys are running the ball? I know that's not something that's sexy to talk about after a loss, but you guys have been running the ball extremely well, it seems like.
And maybe to the outside world, we love the way we're running the ball. We want to keep it. That's one of the main things that we want to do is establish the line of scrimmage, establish the run. So maybe to the outside world, but we're extremely satisfied with it. Is it perfect? No. Is there stuff we could work on? For sure. But, we're going to take what we do good, and we're going to continue to build on that.
You and Marvin had the big receiving games against Kansas. Just how big was it for him to be so involved and have the day he did? And how important is it going to be for him to stay involved the rest of the way?
Yeah, you got to get 1-7 the ball. I mean, he's so explosive. He's so fast. He does such, great things with the ball in his hand, and he also does great things without the ball in his hand. He does a great job of blocking if anybody ever catches it, So, getting him involved is imperative. He makes our offense go, and everybody, kind of goes off of him. He gets a lot of receptions. They start paying attention to him. Other guys can eat as well. So it's imperative that we get him going and involved early.
Hey, Brayden, I know this is sort of going to old ground a little bit, but did you expect to have the kind of impact in this offense that you've been able to have this year?
Yeah, coming off of spring, I did. I want to, thank the Lord, my Lord and Savior, first and foremost, because, he provided me with all the tools that allows me to do stuff like this. But also I want to thank my teammates. My teammates do a great job of everything, and I think it allows me to do some of the things that I'm doing. So it's just definitely not an individual thing. It's a team collective thing.
What for you individually has allowed you to flourish in this system?
I think Coach is letting me, play fast and free and allowing me to just do some of the things that I've been comfortable with over the years, running free, running routes, and then also being in the box and blocking, So I think Coach does a great job of putting guys, not only me, but other guys in position to win, and I think he's done a great job of that over the year.
And obviously, the last few years you had some other pretty good players at that position with you. Is it just now a matter of getting a little bit more of an opportunity? I know health has obviously been somewhat of an issue at times for you, but is it just as simple as that, or is it just fitting in a little bit better with what y'all are doing this year?
It's not just that. It's a combination of things, but it does help that you got a coach that, like I said, puts guys in great positions to win, and that's been the most important thing for me, I feel like.
Brayden, what's that changed for you? I'm sure you're kind of keeping it stay the same way, but when you're scoring like that, it's a little bit different than when you're just blocking and making plays in a different position. Has it changed anything?
Change what, mindset or?
More so, I mean, you find the end zone more. Do people recognize you on the street? More people on Twitter?
In the season, I really don't get on Twitter as much. I kind of stay off of that. I've been like that since I was a young guy. So, I see stuff, but I don't know if that's a big difference from last year to this year. But, I consider myself a humble guy, and I just, focus on my own mentality, my own mindset every week, try to get myself going, and I'm not really too worried about what the outside has to say, So.
What's Jeremiah had to say to you about your success this year so far?
He's just happy for me. He's over the moon happy for me. We always, had a tight relationship, as y'all guys know, and he's like a brother to me, and he's, loves me up like a brother too. So when I'm doing well, he tells me I'm doing well, and when I, do something bad, he's gonna let me know that as well. So.
Brayden, how surprised were you, or maybe impressed were you that Dylan comes off a concussion, a week off, and he comes out and has 400 yards?
Not surprised at all. That's just the type of guy he is, he's one of those guys that stays in the facility probably the longest, him and Justin Broyles, they stay in the facility, they're film junkies, they're up there all day preparing, so it really doesn't surprise me at all that he could come back and, have a performance like that. It's just, it was just a matter of time.